The internet in the early 1990s was a very different place. It was a niche technology, primarily used by academics and researchers. Then came Netscape Navigator. Created by Mark Andreessen and his team at Netscape Communications, Navigator offered a user-friendly way to access the burgeoning World Wide Web. With its graphical interface and intuitive design, Netscape made the internet accessible to the masses. Netscape Navigator quickly became the dominant web browser. By 1995, it commanded an astounding 90% market share. People were eager to explore this new online world, and Netscape was their portal. The company's success marked the beginning of the web's transformation from an obscure network into a global phenomenon. The internet was about to change the world, and Netscape was leading the charge. However, Netscape's dominance wouldn't last forever. A new challenger was about to emerge, one with vast resources and a keen eye on the future of the internet. This new challenger was, of course, Microsoft. The stage was set for one of the most consequential battles in technology history, the browser wars. Microsoft, the software giant that had risen to prominence with its Windows operating system, recognized the transformative potential of the internet. Bill Gates, the company's visionary founder, saw that the web was not just a fad, but the future of computing. Microsoft was not about to be left behind in this new digital landscape. In 1995, Microsoft launched its own web browser, Internet Explorer. Initially, Internet Explorer was a distant second to Netscape Navigator. However, Microsoft had a powerful weapon at its disposal: its operating system, Windows. Windows held a near monopoly in the personal computer market. This dominance would prove to be a decisive factor in the browser wars. Microsoft began bundling Internet Explorer with every copy of Windows. This meant that anyone who purchased a new computer with Windows pre-installed would also have Internet Explorer. It was a brilliant, if controversial, strategy. By leveraging its control over the operating system, Microsoft could rapidly increase the user base of its browser. Microsoft's decision to bundle Internet Explorer with Windows had a profound impact on the browser market. Internet Explorer's market share began to climb steadily, while Netscape's dominance dwindled. This aggressive tactic did not go unnoticed by Netscape or by government regulators. In 1998, the United States Department of Justice filed an antitrust lawsuit against Microsoft. The lawsuit alleged that Microsoft was engaging in anti-competitive practices by using its monopoly in the operating system market to stifle competition in the browser market. The ensuing legal battle was long and complex, ultimately resulting in a settlement in 2001. The antitrust lawsuit against Microsoft was a landmark case in the history of technology and antitrust law. It raised important questions about the balance of power in the digital age and the role of government in regulating competition in rapidly evolving industries. The outcome of the case would have far-reaching implications for the future of the internet. While the browser wars were undoubtedly a period of intense rivalry, they also had a positive impact on the development of the web. The fierce competition between Netscape and Microsoft spurred rapid innovation in web technologies. Both companies were constantly striving to outdo each other, adding new features and improving performance. One of the most significant innovations of this era was JavaScript. Developed by Netscape, JavaScript enabled developers to create interactive web pages, moving beyond the static pages of the early web. Another key innovation was cookies, small text files that websites could store on a user's computer to remember their preferences and browsing history. These technological advancements transformed the web from a primarily text-based medium into a dynamic and interactive experience. The web was becoming more engaging, more personalized, and more powerful. The browser wars, while contentious, ultimately benefited users by accelerating the development of the web we know and use today. The browser wars of the 1990s may be over, but their legacy continues to shape the internet. The competition between Netscape and Microsoft laid the foundation for the modern web with its rich multimedia experiences, interactive applications, and personalized content. Today, Microsoft Edge, the successor to Internet Explorer, and Mozilla Firefox, the spiritual heir to Netscape Navigator, remain major players in the browser market. They are joined by other browsers such as Google Chrome, Apple Safari, and Opera, each vying for a share of the digital landscape. The browser wars taught us that competition, even when fierce, can drive innovation and lead to better products and services for users. They also highlighted the importance of antitrust regulation in ensuring a level playing field and preventing monopolies from stifling innovation. As we continue to explore the ever-evolving digital frontier, the lessons learned from the browser wars will continue to guide our path.